Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Bol, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. See the link on there? I gave it. It's on my timeline too. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So let's read a little from Chaitanya Bhagavat here, if I can find out. What is this? Oh, that's not the one. Where is Chaitanya Bhagavat today? Ah, I know, it's probably my own thing. Here we go. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Majikanda, here. We'll continue on with the great revelation. Starting with Murari's vision here. Again, Lord Chaitanya spoke to Murari. You may ask, you may ask me for any boon. Murari replied, My Lord, I do not yearn for anything. However, grant me just one wish. May I sing only of your glories. May I be born in any incarnation, that birth after birth, that I simply pray that I remember and serve you in association of devotees. O my Lord, please do not place me in any situation where I may deviate, where I may deviate from the absolute truth. O Lord, please do not place me in any situation where I may deviate from the absolute truth, forgetting that you are the Supreme Lord and I am your master, and you are my master. Isn't that pretty amazing? Yeah. You don't want to be placed in any situation where we deviate from that absolute truth. How many people are deviated? You know? Who's going to get them to understand, the protection they can get by being back on in line, see, and connected. See, the Maya deviates us from the absolute truth. Yeah. I was listening practically, I was listening today to this one guy. He was trying to educate people. And it's so funny. This guy, and a lot of people that are intelligent, they have this natural understanding of Maya. And they said, they were saying these people, these elites, these persons who are trying to control the world or are controlling the world, they fill the world with distractions. Everything. All these football games, all these things are distractions. Politics. They deviate you from the important things. See, so even some people know it to that extent. But the Maya actually deviates us, is always actively deviating people from the absolute truth, deviating us. That's what Maya does. It's a distraction. Oops, what happened there? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, I lost it again? What happened? Oh, man. It must be there somewhere. Let's see. There it is. Okay, let's take that off there. All right. Whenever you descend with your eternal associates, I desire to be there as your insignificant servitor. The Lord replied, so be it. So be it. I grant you this boon. Hearing this, a jubilant roar from the devotees filled the air. I'm going to stop the music. Just a little bit closer. Here we go. All the Vaishnava devotees were naturally very affectionately disposed to Murari, who was always compassionate to all living beings. Such was the purity of Murari's devotion that merely by his presence would transform anywhere into a holy place of pilgrimage. As transcendental as Vaikuntha, it is impossible to describe the greatness of Murari. Even the Supreme Lord advanced for the pleasure of Murari. Lord Chaitanya then declared, all of you, listen carefully. If anyone criticizes Murari, He cannot be saved by even 1,000,000 dips in the Ganga. In fact, the baths in the Ganga, or even the chanting of the Lord Hari's name, will certainly destroy such a sinful wretch. Murari Gupta, the Supreme Lord, is Gupta, secretly seated in Murari's heart. This is the spiritual import of Murari Gupta's name. Chanting Krishna's name, the Vaishnava's devotees began to weep in ecstasy. Seeing how Lord Chaitanya had showed his mercy upon Murari, anyone who hears these pastimes of Lord Chaitanya's extraordinary magnanimity will receive Krishna Prem. While Murari and Sridhar wept in Krishna Prem, being in the front of the Lord chewed on his betel pan, making cracking sounds. Yeah. Where are we here? Here we go. Why is that? Oh, I see. We got to do it like this. Yeah, making cracking sounds. Lord Chaitanya then turned his benign glance on Haridas and called out, Haridas, look at me. Your body and birth is superior to mine. Your class and caste is more elevated than mine. Lord Chaitanya then turned his benign glance on Haridas and called out, Haridas, look at me. Your body and birth is superior to mine. Your class and caste is more elevated than mine. Although that sinful Muslim tormentor inflicted great pain on you, yet in my heart I hesitate to punish him, for that would surely disturb you. Such is your compassionate nature. Listen, Haridas. When you were lashed with that whip in different marketplaces, I took up my Sudarshan disc and descended to earth from Vaikuntha, intending to sever the tormentors' heads, while your tormentors were trying to beat you to death. At the same time, you were thinking of their well-being. You were unconcerned about your own pain. You had only compassion for them. On account of your merciful heart, I could not use force. My Sudarshan disc weapon was rendered impotent. I could not strike those men because you were determined to forgive them. Being unable to see your misery, being unable to tolerate your misery, I protected you from their lashes by placing my back upon your back. I accepted all those lashes meant for you on my back. See the marks on my back. I am not lying. Whatever other secondary reasons there were for my descent, unable to bear your sufferings, I hastened my advent to this world. My beloved Nada, Advaitacharya, fully recognized who you are. I am totally bound by your loving devotion. I am totally bound by your loving devotion. Oops. Rangaleka, there he is. Hey, welcome. About time we see your presence here.
Hello.
We've been waiting for you. Thanks for coming.
I'm always here. I'm always here with Krishna consciousness anyway.
Well, that's good. Then you can be here with the devotees too. So come more often.
I'm here with the devotees today. Hello, devotees. How are you? Pleased to see you all.
Well, welcome again. Thank you for coming. All right. So, our beloved Lord Chaitanya is very expert in expanding the glories of his devotees. He will say or do anything to glorify and protect his devotees. He will say and do anything to glorify and protect his devotees. He will even swallow fire for his devotees and willingly become his devotee's slave. Yeah, sometimes the Lord puts us in these situations to surrender, like Haridas. Look at the situation he was in. He was like being lashed, in all these marketplaces, and he was just so surrendered. Amazing. And sometimes, the Lord will use situations to squeeze out, to help us surrender more and become more like, okay, Lord, whatever, It's like Maharaj Parikshit. And it gets those parts of us out that are not surrendered, and they kind of get us, so anyway, it's part of whatever there's a point where you just start to see is like whatever is happening is it. It's the perfect thing, whatever that is, and whatever's coming out, whatever, is needed. And even though it usually doesn't seem like the right thing, because what do we know? The Lord knows. Yeah. So I am totally bound by his loving devotion. See, that's it. It's the only thing. The gift of devotion is wonderful and it's permanent. It's the only thing that binds us to that Supreme Lord. Without devotion, we're like free floating in this material universe, and usually we bind up with something mundane, or that's the darkness. The dark. We're just bound to darkness. Dark things, in illusion. Deviated from the absolute truth, and that's basically it. And the example devotees here in the world is to show how glorious it is to be bound to the Supreme Lord, how much happier we can be, how much more intelligent, how much more loving, how much more ecstatic, how much more purified we become, being bound to that Supreme Lord. But devotion is the only binding agent. See? And so that's what we get in Sadhu Sangha. See? Because the Lord is telling you he's teaching us his nature here. He was bound to Haridas because of his bhakti, his surrendered ecstatic love, And when he chanted the holy name, he chanted what? In ecstasy. See? Isn't that what's being promoted here? What's the fault of this? People, they're having their bhakti being promoted, or bhakti being promoted, this devotion. It's the only real thing that makes us recognize by the Lord and enables us to recognize the true nature and qualities of the Lord. Otherwise, we don't know. We can't, you have to relish these qualities. Otherwise, we're deviated by some other qualities, mundane qualities in the world. These bind us to God. See, so devotion and the Lord's transcendental name, fame, pastime, that's God, so they have to be together. They have to be joined. This is devotional service. Very important. I'm totally bound by his loving devotion. Our beloved Lord Chaitanya is very expert in expanding the glories of his devotees. This is one of the qualities. Devotees, this is the propensity to glorify these absolute qualities of God is a great treasure. one of the greatest treasures. See? To be able to glorify these and taste them at the same time. And those who hear become delivered and become liberated, and their sins are diminished. Isn't it amazing? Just from that, tasting these qualities, relishing them, and using the mouth to do that. And people who listen, they become truly educated. There's no other education better than this. People are going to school, filling their brains with all this mundane stuff that they can't even use. Yeah. Our beloved Lord Chaitanya is very expert at expanding the glories of his devotees. He will say or do anything to glorify and protect his devotees. He will even swallow fire for his devotees and willingly become his devotee's slave. Oh my God. Become the devotee's slave. Boy, devotion. Yeah, because isn't he a slave of devotion? Isn't he a slave of Radharani? Doesn't he consider himself controlled by Radha? Who is she? She's the personification of this devotion. See? So if we get this gift of devotion, which is given in sadhu sangha by that associate, where else can you get it unless you're around devotees emanating that vibration of devotion? See, that's a liberated state of consciousness. Where do you see such a state of consciousness? Yeah. Do you see it on Netflix? Do you see a state of consciousness of pure love for God on Netflix? You can't even see it in the Christian section on Netflix where they're talking about. It's all mixed in with different things. It's not really that conclusive. It's pure devotion that Lord Chaitanya brought.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, go ahead. What?
All right, it's not, but you can see it, on there.
We see you. I see.
My this thing is working very, 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 very.
Yeah. Well, we see you. That's okay. Are you alone? Are you at home?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we see you anyway.
Well, it's good.
And we hear you too. Can you hear us? Okay.
Yes, I'm alone. I'm at home.
Oh, good. All right.
My voice is going though, isn't it?
Yeah, who cares?
I'm
It's just
falling.
the body. Just the body.
Falling apart. I'm falling apart very quickly.
Yeah, your spirit soul. You can't. The spirit soul can't fall apart. It's just the body. What are you gonna do, man? We're all going to be out of here pretty quick anyway, the way the world's going.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
You can hear me, can you? Oh, good.
We hear you good.
What is I've realised now? What I've realised now, this Krishna consciousness that we've got from you, all by your grace, by the way, is so good. It's so good that, from you that it pushed apart from everybody else. I feel apart from everybody else. I don't feel a part of anybody else. Which is not a very good thing, but as I'm saying here, as I'm doing here, I'm trying to find out exactly what it is that Krishna wants me to do. And it's very, very, it's very very difficult. To come to terms with it. Actually, my computer is not working properly, so it's my voice was going before this. So it's got about 5 seconds before it, so it's. Playing with my head. Anyway, I'll stop now. I'll listen to you because you're the man who's in charge of all this, and I think you're lovely.
The main thing is just try to come as much as you can, and that's what Krishna wants you to do. Krishna, this is what it's not like. It's for our benefit to be together in sadhu sangha. It's for our benefit, and then we will see that this is what we want to do because so the devotees, I encourage people, come regularly. And you'll see everything becomes spontaneously clear in association of devotees. So try to figure out how to get your things going. I don't know, maybe Karuna can help you more or something up there, get your thing going. If you can just try to get a steady where you can come regularly, I think spontaneously you'll know. But to be on your own for all of us, it's very. It's hard to imagine just being on your own and trying to know anything properly because we're meant to be together. That's why the Lord has given us a sangha, even on the computer, is very helpful. So it's not really an alone thing. I mean, especially once.
Okay, I invite you all around and I'll come around to my place. Now.
Yeah.
Everyone, yeah. Christina, Dr. Tom, Cousin Mahaifa, Brother Yuna, and Kunadis.
Yeah. We've come around. We're here. Yeah. So I don't know, just try and figure out how to get on regularly, just get your phone or something. The computer is more complicated. Usually the phone is so easy. You're on, figure the times, maybe Karuna can give you a call or something. Yeah. I don't know. I think that would help you a lot. Okay.
Right.
So our beloved Lord Chaitanya is very expert. Okay. Krishna recognizes only his devotees and knows nothing else. To Krishna, there is no equal position to his pure devotees. See, that's why, Jesus said only the Father knows the Son and the Son knows the Father. And the Son can reveal the Father to whom he chooses because they know that Father because of intimacy. They know what the Lord likes. They can understand from the scriptures the essence of what the Lord is teaching, what he likes because of devotion. See, so we need to learn from devotees, how to bind that quality of devotion. Yeah. All those miserly offenders who are antagonistic towards such pure devotees of the Lord are devoid of all good fortune. See, so that's it, man. The essence is being favorable to the devotees who carry this quality of bhakti in this world. Otherwise, everyone is just naturally devoid of good fortune. Doesn't matter. Even a mode of goodness, there's some misfortune in that. You're still covered. Your soul is covered. It's not free. It's not emancipated. See, the devotees who are here are the liberators in this world. Okay? And and that's the beginning of good fortune, is associating with devotees who call the Lord, and the Lord comes. And you can see with your own eyes the qualities of devotion. Otherwise, everything in this world is misfortune. Good fortune is the association of the Lord's devotees, because the Lord is attracted. The Lord is the pure one. He's attracted to. That's why if there's not a pure devotee with that pure devotion, see, pure devotee, people have a misconception. They think a pure devotee is their crap don't stink or something, or some material perfection. A pure devotee has has attracted the attention of the Lord, and the Lord associates with them, and you could see the qualities and the symptoms of that love in that relationship. That's where it's the only auspicious place associates with them. And if there's a guru without that quality, or a leader, these leaders and gurus without that quality of pure devotion, there's still no auspiciousness there yet. This is why people can't take this teaching, because they say, oh, no, it's not that way. Yes, it is that way. The Lord just said it right here. It's only his pure devotees, right? He's associating with these kind of devotees. Is there anybody out there like that has those qualities of that kind of devotion, where they have those symptoms, that kind of ecstasy? The tears and the crying when they chant the Lord's name, the uncommon revelation and realization that is as it is. Like, you can check these verses and think, yeah, that's a pure devotee. That's auspiciousness. Otherwise, there's no auspiciousness in this universe. You look at Daksha, a demigod. He was inauspicious, even in the mode of goodness, simply because he was against pure devotees. He was not favorable to associating with devotees who have the highest benefit in this world. Does that make any sense to anybody out there? Okay. This whole universe is inauspicious. Okay. That's why it's here. It's an inauspicious place, a place to get out of, but you don't have to physically leave it. You have to get out of it in consciousness. You have to become conscious of what is real, what is eternal, what is absolute truth. And then you're out. You fix on that. That's why Narada Muni is going through all the material universes, and he has no faith in anything. It's all inauspicious here. And if you praise even the mode of goodness as being auspicious, when this teaching is here, mode of goodness is auspicious, you're deviated from the absolute truth. Okay? The Lord, in this level of consciousness, only recognizes his real devotees. He only looked over here to get everything going. He just glanced at it, but he's so powerful. They got everything going, and then everybody's looking over here in this material world. We got to get people to look at the transcendental Lord. That's what we're doing. Look at his qualities, look at his mood, look at his behavior, look at his commitments. Okay? Look at his personality. Okay? Understand that transcendental Lord, hear that glorification. See, get people to look over in this direction. See? Then the transcendental Lord will look over in our direction. Okay? And then everything's perfect. From that glance, from his transcendental glance, he's glancing at his devotees. Okay. Sri Krishna recognizes only his devotees and knows nothing else. To Krishna, there is no equal in the position of his pure devotees. All those miserly offenders, who are antagonistic towards pure devotees of the Lord are devoid of all good fortune. So anyway, the only real good fortune is bhakti, is devotion. Conclusive understanding is the only good fortune. We're so fortunate. This is good fortune, to have faith in the absolute truth. And if you don't have faith in the absolute truth, and part of that absolute truth, a big part of it, half of it, is this pure devotion. Actually, 90% of it. And then we can have faith in these absolute conceptions of these great souls who have also realized bhakti. We're just here to teach the world and become more clear ourselves about what is really good fortune. See? And the more we're relating to the transcendental Lord, the more we see, wow, this is amazing. What good fortune there is in this relationship with God. And those who don't have it, they're still devoid of real good fortune. Even in the Vaidhi sector, man, if there's anybody against what we're doing, they're still unfortunate in that way. They're unfavorable still. But even that, because of a contact with devotees, they become fortunate. That's how powerful it is. Go ahead there, Tom.
So all the pure devotees, they are examples of the real one-pointedness, the real focus. They are all the pure devotees. They are examples of being one-pointed, focused.
Yes. Yeah, good point. Yeah, why? Because they've got so clear that devotion is the only real auspiciousness thing in here. This relationship with the transcendental Lord is the greatest treasure. This is the pearl of great price Jesus is talking about. They're very clear about that. They're not deviated now. They really got it. It's not about being materially perfect. It's about understanding this relationship very, very clearly. How it is the greatest thing. And that's why when people do deviate, it's like the Lord saying, well, look at this. What do you think about this? Oh, what do you think about being a great teacher? It's like what Jesus is teaching in the desert, his test. Maya comes over and says, what do you think? You could become worshipable on your own, or just worship me. You worship the Maya, become like these elites. And people will worship you. But you have to do it in the wrong way. You have to trick people. You have to manipulate them. Okay? You got to control them materially. You got to deceive them. That's the Maya. That's the only way that you can conquer the world. See? But the devotees know, oh, why do that? That's so that is so binding. That is so less intelligent. See, these are the controllers of the world. They're less intelligent persons. The most intelligent person, oh, why not? I'll just follow this path of bhakti being preached by the real devotees. Develop the quality of devotion. Then the Lord who creates the world becomes under your control. Is right there. It says the Lord considers himself a slave of his devotees. Can you imagine? Everybody in this time now, these elites, these controllers here are not real. They're just being controlled by Maya. They've been duped by Maya. They think it's about making people slaves. That's it's all. This Agenda 2021 is about a slave world. This is what's coming, or what they want coming. Whether it comes or not, it's up to the Lord. But that is these elites or whatever, whoever is these sub-controllers, controlled by the illusion, because only in an illusion would you want to make slaves, right? They do. That's Agenda. Everybody can study it. Study Agenda 2021. You can look at the map. In the world map, there's only condensed populations in one little places. and everything else. Nature is above, the world is above people. Everything is twisted in this Maya. See, can you imagine? That's why they're depopulating. They don't care about this, all that stuff, this here, and all this, the chemtrails and all the fluoride in your water and all the GMO stuff is about depopulation, man. They don't care, but they want more nature, so there's more room for these elites. This is illusion, man, big time. No compassion, none of that for the people. It's just, this is dark stuff, and that's what's here. So anyway, our preaching is in the midst of this kind of atmosphere. It's just always, Krishna does that. Look at the Leela of Hiranyakashipu. He took over the whole universe, this dark guy. And the Lord did a beautiful Leela in there. Look at Kamsa in 10th canto. Beautiful Leela with Krishna Leela came in the midst of that darkness, right? So why wouldn't it be again like this? It's like contrast. Okay? There's actually nowhere else to go now. I mean, you either go towards that, become a slave, see, or you understand the devotional path, and take to this and become free, set free. For these pastimes and things, Lord Chaitanya said to Haridas, from these pastimes and the things Lord Chaitanya said to Haridas, one can see the highly elevated position of the devotees. See? But you know what ignorance is? Is not understanding that highly elevated position of devotees. What happened here? Why is this not... See, people don't understand the highly elevated position of devotees and even devotion. See, devotees and devotion are inseparable. If you want devotion, you have to go through the devotee. That's the door, right? See, door to bhakti is the bhakta. It's like that simple. But the world, see, makes you distracted and unclear. It's just, she said, oh no, Varnashram Dharma is more important than a real devotee that has devotion. No, we don't promote that. No. Varnashram Dharma, or any Dharma, any morality, is not as important as the association of the Lord's intimate devotees who know him, who have caused, gotten the Lord as a slave because of devotion. They understand and recognize the Lord. See, they're not deviated by his dark Maya. See, they're conclusive. They understand the nature of the Lord. See, they're more important. Their path is being preached is more important because they really know. Everybody else preaching anything else, unless they're just doing it because the Lord says, they're not intelligent enough to understand these characteristics of Chaitanya Bhagavat. See, this is all in that book, but it's already been preached and it's been already ordered now. Okay, go Haridas, you go and extract that. Extract the confidential nature of Chaitanya Leela and Srimad Bhagavad and Bhagavad Gita, and give that to the world now. Liberate them quickly. Focus them on not Varnashram Dharmas, not morality, material morality and morals, and becoming like you look at it. The Dalai Lama is bewildered even. He's out there going this and advocating all that stuff. See? So the Lord wants a population of intelligent persons who understand the essence of truth in this world. Now, otherwise you'll be depopulated. You'll listen to his Maya, and that's what's in force. What can the Lord do? You got the opportunity. We're preaching now. Now, I ain't holding back. I'm telling people the truth, right? No holding back. You have a choice now. Make your choice. It's like when Moses was here. He told people, make your choice, either 10 commandments or go worship the idols. See? Same thing now. You know, hey, make your choice. Either worship the idols and idle your life away, or come and associate with real devotees and experience the joy of Harikatha, the joy of discussing Krishna, the joy of chanting Krishna's name in intimacy and ecstasy amongst your servitors. See? Don't forget that, Rangaleka. I just read these things. Here it says, may Morari Gupta's prayer, may I be born, not just alone with Krishna, may I be born amongst your servitors and glorify you in that association. See? Now, when you get that, now you know what Krishna wants. He just told you. And I'm just repeating what the book says. And that goes for everybody else. You want to know what Krishna wants of you? It's what the devotees want of Krishna. They know the greatest treasure and desire is to be born in this world and to be part of the Lord's Sankirtan movement of remembering the absolute truth and preaching it to the world and waking them up. Good one, huh? Look at Shamagori. She's on board. That's it. And wake up those Vaides too. Wake up, ISKCON, you sleepy guys. Get with the program. Wake up, Gaudiya Samiti. I want to see smiles on your face. I want to see bright smiles like Shamagori. You know, what is this? Walking around in a motor, you know, look at us and all our rituals and all our, you know, we are so austere in our big stick. No! Smiles of smiling because of intimacy with Krishna. You know? And, conclusive, man. Rock solid classes and talks about the absolute truth. You know, without mixing all this stuff in Vaides and pure love. No, pure love of God, man. Pure Harikatha. Pure, not just talk about it, man. You see it, man. You see this ecstasy. See the bliss. See it, man. And not be afraid. Oh, they might criticize me because I got some tears. And the people tell you, why don't you hold it in? No way am I holding it in. They were like that back then. I remember this story when these people said, we don't care what they think. We're going to worship the Lord like this, in ecstasy, crying and all that. They took to the streets, man. They don't care. They were all saying, you should hold it in. All these inconclusive things. What is conclusive is what the Lord preached and did. He cried before the public, you know, to liberate them, to show them what is a real devotee. Unless you show people what is a real devotee, what is real devotion, how is anybody going to know? They think, oh, a real devotee is a guy who follows the rules and regulations real strictly and milks cows. No. A real devotee is like what we're reading about in these scriptures, and anybody could be a real devotee. It's just associated with those who are like you read in the book. You know, that's it. You want to be a real devotee? Just associate with those who have given the gift of the ability to be a real devotee, man. It's a gift, man, not something you can get by your big stick and big austerities. No, it's a gift. It's passed on from those who receive the gift. They teach the real way, the real path, not the bullshit path for bullshitters. The real way. You know? Otherwise, it's impossible to become a devotee like that on that page on our own. This is humbling. The Lord came to humble the world. That's it. Hey, you know, that brahmachari, you tried to get into the kirtan, the intimate kirtan with intimate devotees who are real devotees. He couldn't get in. He didn't even eat vegetables. The guy only drank milk and fruits. Austere, no sex, nothing. Still couldn't get in. until he went to a real devotee, a guy who was just a simple Brahmin, Srivas, had even a dog in his house. And he said, I can't get into the kirtan with all my austerities and my milk drinking and everything. You get me in because you have a relationship with the Lord. There you go. It's always telling you the same secret things. You just got to hear these books from a devotee who understands these intimate things because of their relationship with Krishna. Otherwise, nobody understands these things. They teach something else. Go ahead. What?
Yeah, I have a question. Can you explain to me this humiliation of Krishna towards Rukmi? There are some.
Oh yeah, when he
there are
cut
some
his beard.
faces in there. Like Rukmini, she asked Krishna to be merciful on her brother, on Rukmi.
Yeah.
But then that was
Oh
one
yeah.
stage.
Okay, I'll just tell you. Okay. Yeah, there's two ways to kill somebody: physically, and the other way is humiliation. You humiliate them. That's the way the Lord works now. So you humiliate them so that they can move on. See, humiliation means you believe in illusion. You believe in illusions. See? And you believe in, like, you're proud that you're so austere and that you're a great devotee. See? And when a real devotee comes in and you become humiliated, then you move on. Oh, that's not really real. You drop that. It's like a death, a spiritual death. You're dying to that old concept that you believed was true. And that's what we get in religion. See? People can make it up to maybe the mode of goodness if they're lucky, usually, or liberation even. But there's a pride there. See, there's a pride of thinking you know so much and you've learned so much and this is it. It's not it yet. See? No, the quality of devotion is it. See, this relationship, the transcendental relationship with the Lord is it. Not how much you know, how much you've studied, how much you memorized, how many fasts you've done. This is what a lot of people caught up in Vaishnava religion. They're really into being a big thunderbolt. So look at me, or they may not consciously be conscious of that, but it's there. And so that's that's smoked out by when Krishna. Yeah. So he humiliated Rukmi. And that was like a death for him because he had to go around and people laughed at him after that. He thought he was a great, what do you call, warrior and everything. And the Lord, beat him, and set him, cut off his hair or something.
Yeah,
he
shaved his beard.
Yeah, shaved him, made him look stupid. People see this is a death. People don't want to look stupid. See, it's a big fear, so they're always covering it up with the false ego, false ID. Devotees, they have nothing to lose in that way. They got devotion, they got the essence of all truth. So there's, lose this pride, man. That's great. The more, get rid of it. Material pride in something that's not really real. See, devotees, you can be proud. I mean, I'm proud personally. I'm very proud of preaching like this. I'm very proud to hold up the Lord. I love this, man. This is my life. I want to hold, I just love this opportunity to hold up these conceptions of God. Because they're the only thing going to purify this world. People don't believe in the truth. That's the problem. So I feel very fortunate and very proud to bring the real truth to this world. I love holding up bhakti. I love holding up these principles. I love making a distinction between what is not real from what is real. See? I love the opportunity and the privilege of preaching the real Bhagavatam to the world and liberating it. Yeah, I'm very proud of that. Prabhupada was also.
And some people they can think that this being proud is misplaced, and they say you are arrogant.
Yeah, of course. They say all that. Oh, go hurry. This devotion, this ecstasy you have is sentimental. See, everything they'll attribute a material thing. Oh, this feeling you have is sentimental. It's not real. Oh yeah, that pride is all is material. Everything they see is material. They did that to Krishna. They did that to devotees. They did it to Jesus, and they will do it to us. When you are under the spiritual potency, that just comes with it, man. I'm not above my master. I'm not above Krishna. When Krishna is going to, if you get this and you're willing to work for the Lord's desire, well, hey, it's not going to be any different than it was for him. They railroaded even. Yeah, go ahead. What?
I want to say something before I lose it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
This guy I was talking about yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Who said, oh, he's actually nice, but he's a Satya. So he wrote back to me because I asked him, do you maybe want to hear one class? It was so amazing. And he said, no, I only listen to lectures of Srila Prabhupada. And then he said, you know what? This is all sentimental to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are just sentimental. Yeah. I said, I wrote back to him, I'm not sentimental at all, but I am emotional towards the Lord in my heart and to Srila Prabhupada and to Srila Gaura Haridas. Because when he speaks about Krishna, this is so, yeah.
What did he say? Did he write back?
No, he cut me off. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone now.
Yeah. They'll come back.
No. One more sentence I said. I said to him, I rather be happy. Yeah, because I told him I'm just happy. I'd rather be happy with the Lord in my heart, and my Gurudev, than to be completely frustrated and depressed, like so many devotees are. I can see it in their faces. And after that, he cut me off. And I said, I think, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, he was not really interested anyway. So,
well, no, I think he's. You know the thing. Yeah, you know what it is. They have to go away and process it. It's so intense, and it's like I can't. It's so truthful.
Yeah, but you know, this is only fear. They have fear.
Fear.
Yeah, they are afraid. Oh, yeah. Anyway,
it's a great opportunity to witness. See, the thing is, you're witnessing now. See, this is great. And you'll see some people wow, really? I never heard. It's like the Lord Jesus would tell, like Paul, he would have dreams. He said, hey, I have followers in this city. Go and preach over there. See, the Lord knows. And so you'll see, you just keep preaching like this, and those who are meant to hear, they will hear it. And the others are meant to hear, but they're adverse, and they got to go process it. Who knows for how long? Maybe next week the guy will come back.
We'll see.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah. But
she put his finger on the sore spot. She put his finger on the sore spot.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I think I did it right.
Was the Lord coming through you now? See, that's good.
Yes.
Now you get to practice. Yeah, that's what it's about. See, they're standing for the illusion, and you stand for the truth. That's it.
Yes,
simple.
Right.
There's
no more compromising for me. Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, watch out for Shamaguri. The pit bull is loose now. No leash. No more leash. This just running around, just gobbling up Maya, man. Just biting and grabbing it and won't let go. Tear it apart.
Yes. Oh, I was talking with Christiana this morning because she came live online and I was listening to her.
Yeah.
And then afterwards we were talking on the telephone, and I will come live online now. I will.
All right.
Reading from Bhagavad Gita.
Ooh, that's a good one. Good book.
Yeah, I know. Very conclusive. I will start with Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yeah, so that's fantastic. And I noticed a lot of people were online today. You know, there's a lot of them up there.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Christina.
Yeah, I mean, I have so many friends here now, and when they see me come live,
I'm telling you, man, it's going to be, you see, when you get hooked into this devotional potency, your life becomes an adventure, and you're going to love it. It's an adventure. Now you're serving Krishna in a practical way, man. And it's not just, like they're just stuck in this illusion. Now you're moving freely, man, and freeing people. You're going to see people are going to be really happy. You're going to live a life of enlivenment.
Okay.
You'll see.
Yes.
Let's see. Johan says something here. Yesterday, I asked one of my neighbors, "What is your problem to me?" And he say, "I am arrogant. You have to close your door when you laugh or dance." Yeah. This is thing of arrogance. I've seen this. It's even especially in the New Age people. I would just try to share with them sometimes, these truths, and they look at me like, "You're really arrogant." And I thought, really, where'd that come from? But anyway, they're just projecting. They're arrogant. They don't understand. Or they don't understand the quality. It's just how it is. So some devotees can say he knows everything without ego and pride from the material one of these school of thoughts, knowledge from books. Do some devotees say he knows everything without ego and pride? Yeah, I tell you, you just got to be liberated by associating with devotees, because devotion does it. And that's what the Lord is. We don't, people are so, in this Kali Yuga, people are both unfortunate and fortunate. They're unfortunate. They're all dumb. They're dumbed down by the Maya. They're very stupid. I mean, that includes myself. We're all very dumb. But by the mercy of this Kali Yuga, the Lord is giving us the intelligence to understand the essence. And it's making us smarter than the smartest. See, and in the right way. In the way that, it's because of you, Lord, that I can understand. See, it's all about relationship. The people think they're smart on their own, and they're not. That's a foolishness. Okay? People have the right intelligence that have this relationship with the Lord. They always speak about it. Prabhupada said, he didn't deny that he wrote beautiful books. Yeah, these books are fantastic. I love them because of my relationship with Krishna. Krishna dictated these things to me. See, dictation. You got to have this relationship. This is what we're teaching here. This is what you're getting. You get revelations now. You get understanding. See, and this is the life of a devotee. This is the life. Revelations and realizations is the life and soul of devotees. And so is devotion. See, devotion to Krishna is eternal. This makes us eternal. Otherwise, there's no eternal thing about our lives. We're just immersed in illusion after illusion after illusion. The only thing real is devotion to Krishna. You can check all these books, and what I'm saying is it. This is the firm conclusion of Lord Chaitanya. I'm not holding back this. I'm not saying Varnashram Dharma is the ultimate goal of life and all that stuff. No, it's not. What Lord Chaitanya came to preach and did preach, and his devotees did preach the essence, is what we're preaching now. It's that time now. There's no time to mess around. It's the Lord is doing everything. Everything is being revealed now. The real truth, as well as all these illusions. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So people,
Yeah.
they have the opportunity to get the highest truth now again, after 550 years. Okay.
I feel another thing. That
Oh, yeah?
some people, they can see there's a problem, but they want to bring on their solution by force, and they don't want to accept the solution that is offered here.
Yeah.
They want to force their solution.
Yeah. Well, everybody. Yeah. See, people are trying to establish their own ideas, or the ideas of some philosophy they've accepted, and they're doing the same thing. But these ideas are the Lord's ideas about, he's the one who created everything. He's got the best idea. He's the
and
best.
then they will say, "This is very arrogant." You are saying now. It's like it's very logical that they will say, "Oh, you're very arrogant. You think your solution is better than mine? That's arrogant."
Yes,
because
it
they
is.
compare.
Yeah, my solution is better than theirs only for one reason. It's not my solution, it's Krishna's, and it's in the book. See? So your solution is because of your understanding alone, or because you believe in somebody else who doesn't accept the Lord's solution. I accept, when you read Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Arjuna, this is my opinion. See? And Arjuna eventually accepts, your opinion, man, is the best opinion, man. I love it, man. Wow, man, it gives me ecstasy. Yeah, that's why I love Krishna's opinion. It gives me ecstasy. Man, nobody else knows, but you know yourself, man. And thank you, Lord, for allowing me to know something about you too. Thank you for giving me clear about how important bhakti is and devotion to you is. Thank you for giving me this revelation, these understandings every day. Thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you for purifying me. You're it, my Lord. See? Thank you, And if anybody else wants to say there's some other opinion, we'll break their head. Just like Krishna Das Kaviraj, or Vrindavan Das. Anybody has that's against these pure devotional concepts will break their head, but not physically. See?
Yeah.
We break their head. The mind, the mental crap there, the lies, the cheating, break that. The Sudarshan chakra, where Lord would cut off people's heads. It's basically you cut off the head of a snake as you cut off the poison coming out of their mouths because their hearts are not purified. See? So that's good for them. See?
So Balaram, he did it physically with Rukmi in the end. He killed Rukmi. That's what I understood. How can I see that?
I don't know. I never read that. Did he? Where'd you see that?
In a chapter in Srimad Bhagavatam, but maybe it's my idea. Canto 10.
Yeah, I know, but I don't remember him killing it. Maybe he did, but I don't remember seeing that. Does any, maybe you have to show me that verse.
Yeah, I want to go to read it maybe today.
Yeah, read it there and come back to me on that one. Yeah. Okay, so let's read a little bit more for now here. We'll get to questions and stuff. Okay. So Sri Krishna recognizes only his devotees and knows nothing else. To Krishna, there is no one equal to the position of his pure devotees. So you see, this is what the training This is how the training goes on, is the Lord is teaching us how his nature is that way. And then when we start to think like that, that's the same thing. When you start to understand the Lord's mind, then your mind becomes like attuned, because you think the same thing. There's nothing, I don't care about anything that people are talking about in the world, and their speculations and all that. I care about what those who have the quality of devotion, what they've realized. See? So the Lord is like that. When we become like that, we are achieving perfection, because that's the only way to stay perfect in this world, perfectly at peace, is to rely on the revelations and realizations. That's our food, man, our prasadam. See, that's the word. Man doesn't live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. When you live like that, that is your life, man. That is your food. Then you're becoming like Jesus, not Jesus, becoming like Jesus. And we must become like Jesus and like Haridas and like Prabhupada. Otherwise, you're just a show bottle. You got to live on the mercy of the devotees. Because it's wonderful. There's nothing better. I've checked it out enough myself. And I just want to glorify that, because that's what the Lord is teaching us. He only knows his devotees. So if he only knows his devotees, why that is the highest revelation, is that Lord himself only knows his devotees. Why wouldn't we want to just know his devotees? Right? Why do we want to know these bullshitters and these servants of Maya? Why do we want to know what they want and what they're spouting out of their speculative mouths? Why wouldn't we want to know what the Lord wants to know? He only wants to know his devotees, right? He wants to only know what they know. So that's following in the footsteps of the Lord. I only pull this stuff out that these people are spouting their speculations for preaching. Oh yeah, this is illusion, man. You see, this thing they're talking about is illusion. This is the truth, man. This, what came out of Jesus's mouth is truth, right? Truth will set you free. That conception. See, truth doesn't come out of the mouths of anybody that's a non-devotee. Without the quality of pure love of God, no clear truth comes out of their mouth. Therefore, the higher quality of association we get, the better. Yeah, that's why I love these books, full of beautiful devotees, man, with the highest quality revelation and realization. See, worthy to discuss. Worthy to hold high for the world. This is the only light in the world, is holding up the qualities and qualifications and teachings and understandings of these bright lights, these devotees in the world, especially Lord Chaitanya and his devotees. Or even real saints, and the Lord loves that. You feel it in your heart, man, when you hear the Lord's devotees glorified truthfully. You feel happy in your heart. Why? Because it's the Lord. He's only happy. He only wants to hear about his devotees, really. Here's the only happiness he has, and he lives in your heart. And isn't it our job to make the Lord happy? Why don't we give him what he wants? He only likes to hear about it, right? We just heard that. He only recognizes devotees. Why? Well, if we want to make the Lord happy, let us just recognize those devotees ourselves, right? Mm-hmm. Then we're really practically manifesting here indeed what the Lord is talking about in the book. Okay? Anyway, that's the secret, man. That's why every day we do it. You see us reading any other philosophical books? You see us doing any New Age other stuff? Or you see us doing the Course of Miracles even? Even Vaishnavas, they mix. See, Christians, Vaishnavas, they a lot of times alloy stuff. They want to mix in the Course of Miracles or something, and they think that is pleasing to the Lord. I looked at that and I thought, ooh, this is non-devotional. You know, I mean, people that speculate some liberation in there, you know, liberating, you know, liberation concept speculations and all this. It was, you know, I say, hey, man, sorry, that doesn't add. I just like it straight, man. You know, it's like people, they like straight whiskey. It's straight. It's not diluted. No sugary shit in it. I don't like that sugary stuff and stuff. Just give me the straight. I just want to see that relationship between Haridas and Lord Chaitanya. Why? Because he's showing, he's saying, I only recognize my devotees, pure devotees, like that. Yeah, not recognizing all this other stuff going on in the Maya. Doesn't even look at it. So why should I look at it? If he doesn't look at it, why should I look at it, or anybody else, really? See, I like to teach like this. This is why people have a hard time. See, even you, Harishama, you tell people the truth. The guys run away. Why? Because they consider the darkness the light. That's the problem. That's the essence. They consider darkness light. It's dark to say, oh, you know, that's sentimental. That's darkness, man. It's actually sentimental, but it's pure sentiment. It's devotion. It's sentiment, man. It's lovely. It's wonderful. It's the greatest thing in this world. And you say,
that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm not sentimental. I know myself.
Yeah. Well, you're sentimental for God. I mean, love, devotion is sentimental, but it's pure. It's what do you call? It's the yoga maya. See, the yoga maya in the relationship. This is Mahamaya. Sentiment is, oh, I like this material thing. Or you're chanting and you think of your father. Oh, my poor father died. See, that's material. See? So when you're crying, oh, Krishna, you're just, oh, wow, you know, and that's pure. That's wonderful. That's the gift of the Lord, is to have this. Gift of the Devotees Association. That's why unless people come here, because I haven't seen another place on the earth where this is being shared so freely and so easily. You know, because the Vaishnavas, basically, they don't know how to go through the process. They don't understand it enough. Well, we're working on that. We're helping devotees. You're helping them by going through the process. It helps get people more clear. They got to go through a transformation. You know, they got, you know, and that's how you do it. You get transformed. Yeah.
One thing, I feel Mahamaya is the false example and Yoga Maya is the true example.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's so Yoga Maya, you got to come under the shelter of Yoga Maya. So the devotees are under that shelter. That's why you got to, how else can you do it if you don't get that association? I'm going to come under the association of Yoga Maya on my own. You don't even know what it is. So the Lord sends his devotees under that. They're under that protection. See? And they call people, come. We're fishing. You know, fishermen of men, fishing. Yeah, come, associate.
Elke, hör mal, ich bin gerade in der Vorlesung von meinem Guru Dev.
Okay. Lord Chaitanya said, wake up, wake up. Oh, when the Lord, okay, from these pastimes and things, the Lord Chaitanya said to Haridas Thakur, one can see the highly elevated position of the devotees. So isn't that, you know, that this is the idea, to discuss these pastimes so we can see the highly elevated position of devotees. See, they're exalted above everything in this world. See, and when we begin to exalt that, now we're preaching. See, now we're showing, now we're acting as a light in this world. Otherwise, people don't know. They're looking at what is your commitment? What do you stand for? Because they're standing for something, right? You know, the gurus are standing for Varnashram Dharma or something. What are you standing for? Hey, that's it. So the world is looking for that, and that's the test. Is because when you stand for this, oh, Maya's going to test you, man. He wants to see you. Do you really stand for this? Yeah, and that's good. You know, then we get stronger that way.
Choose device and connected successfully.
We're successful now. So therefore, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I stand for this. You stand for this? Or you can't stand this? I stand for this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Wow, this is great.
Gurudev,
Yes?
I have to leave now.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you for coming. Yeah.
See you tomorrow. Or maybe
Okay.
later. Adivol.
Oh.
Adivol.
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare. Oh Krishna, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Oh Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Happy birthday. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I'll put the StreamYard link on this in the comments again. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna. Okay, I think we'll stop for a while here. Yeah. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Oh, you were hiding down there somewhere, huh? So if you missed anything, you can watch the replay. It's only a couple hours today. And here's Mary Sachi. She's just in time to watch the replay. There she is. Welcome. Yeah.
Hello.
Harimo. Okay, so thank you very much for coming, everybody. And we'll be back when we're back here soon. And I'll be over in a little while, a little later on. The guy's going to fix my motorhome. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Haribol, everyone.